Hey, friends. Good morning. And this is the full moon in Aries. Uh, a little bit of healing work I wanted to do for all of us, as this is a very intense full moon. We have Chiron in the mix. We have very close to the north. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Where's the north node right now? It's actually going to be on my natal north node, which is 23 degrees Aries. So I would look at your chart. Are there any planets you have close to 24 degrees? And how are they related to Aries? My Neptune is in Scorpio. That's interesting because Scorpio, before Pluto was discovered, was also ruled by Mars. So Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. And Mars right now is in the sign of Cancer. Yeah, he's at 22 degrees. So this full moon, and I talked about this, if you're a part of my Patreon community, we do have a grand cross today with this full moon with, it's a cardinal cross. So cardinal signs are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra. These are all the signs who initiate things. They have this kind of bold initiating energy. Okay. So those four signs in particular will be affected today. And again, everybody's going to be affected, right? So this full moon, let's see where Chiron is. Chiron today is at 21 degrees Aries. So it's very close to that full moon. So it's pretty much considered, it's not an exact conjunction, but it's only 3 degrees off. So it's considered a conjunction when it's within that 9 to 10 degree orb. So Chiron is the god of healing. And Aries represents war, the warrior energy, rebirth, like that bursting forth out of the womb kind of energy, right? Because this is the first in the Western tropical zodiac. Aries is the first sign. It's the new year of the zodiac. So this is like healing around something, with healing with new energy, right? Or healing old wounds with new energy. That would be probably a better way of putting this. So, depending on your rising sign, is where Aries will be in your house. So for like someone, I'm Pisces rising, it's going to be in my 4th house of home and family, childhood. So basically I could tell you I'm going to be healing probably some pretty old stuff. But to me, when Chiron is in the mix of anything, there is definitely a wound that is going to come up to be healed for all of us. And most wounds come from childhood. I mean, or even, whatever the earlier life, could be teenage years. But when we think of Chiron, this is a wound. It's almost like I would call it the wound. It's like a wound that could cause self-sabotage. It's the wound that kind of keeps coming up again and again. So, me, I love working with goddess energy. So I did choose to work with the Isis Oracle today. And I did look up Isis. She is asteroid number 42. And she basically is in like the main asteroid belt in between, I think, Jupiter and, I'm trying to remember the order of the planets, but she's pretty close to Jupiter. She's in the main belt. And what's interesting right now, she is in Capricorn and she's traveling through Capricorn with Pluto. So Pluto is the god of the underworld, right? And as that's in the Greek and Roman mythology, but in Egyptian mythology, her husband Osiris was the king of the afterlife. So I kind of feel like, again, that she and Pluto are also working in alignment with this full moon and Chiron to clear wounds around empowerment, right? I mean, Pluto's power, Isis's power, Isis's sovereignty, right? So I feel like, Aries is very independent. Aries energy, again, like soldiers and warriors. Doesn't mean they don't make great partners, but they, the Aryan makeup is really about who are you when you are independent, when you are in your power, empowered and independent. That's kind of the Aries meaning, right? The underlying archetypal meaning, I guess is a better way to say it. So I did choose a couple of cards, and they're very interesting, from the Isis Oracle, and this is by Alana Fairchild, in case you're wondering. So I do want to start. I lit a candle for us. It's a beautiful, like kind of a sacral chakra. It's a beautiful candle. It's called Love. It's associated with the sacral chakra. It's about sensuality, emotions, and intuition. It gives you the ability to relate to others in an open and friendly way, moving towards a fulfilling emotional and sexual life. So this has cedar, spruce, and rosemary. Very nice. That's what the essential oils are in this candle. And I've really been enjoying working with orange, sweet orange, organic essential oil. So what I do is, after I light my candle to do this practice, it's like I call it the goddess practice, but really it could be to anybody. It could be to the planets. It could be to a god, any deity. So I like to just put like a drop or two in the palm of my hand. For some reason, this one really comes out like, sorry, way more than that. So, and then what I want you to do is close your eyes, feel your feet rooted to the floor, and just rub your palms together with your essential oil. And if you need to, you can always pause this video, get what you need, and come back. And just come back and do it. So the fragrance, the essential oil, the aromatherapy, it's going to go into your nose, through the palms of your hands. Feel your palms warming up. Taking deep inhales of that beautiful fragrance of whatever you're using. Feeling protected, feeling grounded, feeling calm. Now I want you to stop and then inhale your palms, and then just using your hands with the essential oil nice and rubbed in, rub it into your muscles that feel sore. Really like touch your body, move the energy from your hands all around your body. Keeping your eyes closed, keeping this as an internal practice moment to tune into yourself. So if you're feeling nice and grounded and in your body, you could put your hands on your lap, palms facing up. And take really nice, slow, deep breaths again with your eyes closed. And we're calling in Goddess Isis today, Mother Isis, also known as Aset, the wife of Osiris, the mother of Horus, the great mother who is the throne that all of the pharaohs, the kings of ancient times, sat on. Without her, they would have no throne. And you can feel Isis coming to you as a beautiful blue and gold light, lapis blue, like a deep blue. And imagine her light wrapping around you like a beautiful cocoon of sparkling mist. And see that full moon up above your head. See it shining its light upon you, bringing more luminescence to your body and your aura. And imagine at your third eye that there's like a unicorn horn that comes out, like at a diagonal, and it starts to reach up towards a beautiful blue star. The star Sirius, which is also connected to Isis and the Nile River in Egypt. That unicorn horn is like your antenna into divine guidance. Tapping into the mind of Isis, the mind of the Creator. Allowing the creation to manifest that you've called in since April, because this is the 6-month celebration and culmination of the new moon in Aries that happened on April 8th. Feel all your power and energies returning back to you as if they were little sparks of light flying through the air and coming, and they integrate into your aura. So your aura is made of these beautiful threads of golden light, of pink light, green light, blue light, violet light, orange, yellow. All the spectrum is like radiating from your aura. Okay, I'm going to read the oracle that came up for Isis. And it feels so appropriate for today. And I want you to keep your eyes closed. And if you want to, put a hand over your heart and maybe one hand over your womb space. The dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. When the dark goddess calls you, it is a life-changing experience. It is not always easy, but the rewards for those brave enough to answer her call and enter her inner chamber are tremendous indeed. The rewards are a life lived more fearlessly, the gift of loving and being just who you are in truth without having to impress or bow to another out of fear of rejection. It is a more open and expansive way to live, and it attracts the bounty of the Dark Mother. Her gifts of love, opportunity, peace, and prosperity, well-being, and wisdom. It takes a strong soul to go through this test and into the liberation it delivers, but you are ready, dear initiate of the light. Often the shadow element that needs integration when the dark goddess is present is power in some form or another. It may be personal power, spiritual power, or your relationship to power that needs to change for you to blossom and for life and its gifts to manifest more abundantly for you. Becoming more powerful does not necessarily mean gaining more force. More often, for advanced souls, it actually means surrendering our will into alignment with greater forces of divine will, allowing us to consciously participate in the flow of life, sensing the signs and nudges that lead us towards our greatest manifestation of soul in this lifetime. Okay, so we're going to do this beautiful exercise, entering the inner chamber of the dark goddess. So before we go into it, you can open your eyes for a moment and just feel into your body. Feel into the full moon energy because it's happening. It's been with us for a couple of days now. So are you feeling tense? Are you feeling fearful? Are you anticipating? Are you in a space of awe and wonder? You know, all of these things could be happening for you and could be happening at the same time, right? We're complex beings with so many emotions. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you here. So lovely to have you. So, you know, with Isis and this energy of the divine feminine queen, sovereign, it's very powerful life force energy that's coming through. And Pluto, Isis, both in Capricorn, and Pluto, as we know, is at the 29th degree of Capricorn. This is a critical degree where things really are melting down, getting ready for rebirth, right? And we're going to see rebirth happen in November when Pluto finally moves into Aquarius and out of Capricorn for good, right? So this full moon is squaring that Pluto, that Capricorn energy in your life. What needs to be rebuilt? What structure just really doesn't work anymore? And again, looking at the structures of power in your life, like the power to choose what you do on a day-to-day basis, the power to love with all your heart, the power to appreciate yourself, right? I mean, it does need to have some self-reference here. That's part of the work. So we're going to do this entering the inner chamber of the dark goddess. And I'm not going to read through it slowly because it's a few pages long. And I know that we all have to get on with our day. So we're at 18 minutes. So I want to make sure that we have the time. And of course, you could always come back to this later. Again, you know, this is a live transmission on YouTube. I will share it with everybody. It is publicly viewable, so you could come back anytime to do the practice today, or, you know, anytime. So you could come back in a year from now, maybe you see this. So the date today is October 17th, 2024. So note that as an important time in your life of finding that place of deep empowerment. Okay. So it is best to do this ritual either at night or in a room where you can pull down blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but limited lighting will support the ritual process. Oh, you will need a small mirror and enough light to be able to just see your reflection. Yeah, we're probably not going to do this. No, we're not going to do this one. Let's see. The other card that came up was enter the chamber of healing, which is interesting because this practice as entering the inner chamber of the dark goddess. But let's see if enter the chamber of healing has something else for us. There's lots of practices in this. It's an amazing oracle. Oh, they have the ritual of the flower of life. I kind of like that one. Let's see. Let's see what the other enter the chamber of healing. Yeah, I'm not getting this. I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to go with this ritual of the flower of life. So here's the flower of life pattern. If you're not totally familiar with it, I used to see orbs all the time, and all my orbs had this flower of life pattern in it, which I really need to do some channeling around that, because who were those beings that were coming to me? And I saw it all different colors. Like I had a lot of this beautiful magenta looking orb. And then I've even had like a beautiful, like sparkling black orb with the flower of life inside. So curious if anybody else sees orbs and sees flower of life patterns in them. I imagine I can't be the only one. So yeah, leave a comment if that's you. All right, so I want you to close your eyes. We're definitely going to do this because this feels like, yes, this is about creating ourselves, recreating ourselves with this sense of empowerment, okay? So close your eyes and go into your heart space. Relax your breathing from your belly to your chest, feeling the rise and fall of the body along with the breath. Allow yourself to cultivate the feeling, image, sense, or perception of something you would really like to create, become, or be right now. Come from a place of joy and love, something that really makes your heart sing. Don't worry if it seems too much or impossible. Don't think, analyze, or judge. Just feel with your heart and trust, and put your hand over your heart again. Breathing into your heart space. So sit with this vision, or maybe it's just a feeling. And then imagine or gaze at the pattern of the flower of life, holding the vision, feeling, or image in your heart as you gaze at the pattern, absorbing the image internally. So you can look at the screen. I'm going to put it in the screen here for you. So with that vision, the feeling of it in your mind, body, and heart, gaze at the flower of life as this is the pattern of creation, and more so the pattern of divine creation. Okay. So enjoy the fact that you are seeding your vision or feeling. Relax into it as much as possible. When you are ready, with your heart still connected to your vision and aware of the flower of life pattern, just say, of my own free will, with divine harmony and grace, so be it. So say, of my own free will, with divine harmony and grace, so be it. So this is the incantation. You can say this incantation before any visualization or affirmation, or as a closing to the Flower of Life ritual, to boost your creative manifestation, causing it to come into concrete form in the physical world more rapidly. Okay, so here's the incantation. So just, I'll say it each line one by one, and just repeat the line right after me, okay? Flower of life. Circles repeating. Manifestation now increasing. Creativity flowing fast. With power of the universe vast. The whole within a grain of sand. Manifestation forms from this hand. with unconditional love so wise, uniting power of earth and skies. Flower of life, circles increasing. The energy grows through this speaking. Oh, I love that. Okay, so again, close your eyes, putting your hands palms up. And I want to thank Mother Isis for being with us today and all our planetary elders on this beautiful full moon in Aries. We are grateful for your protection, your love, for the empowerments that you send us, and your guidance. And so it is. Okay, thank you for being with me. And whew, I am definitely going to have some time to journal this morning and throughout the day. And I'm just feeling like this was the perfect way to really open up to this energy of the full moon. You know, it's not about the moon or any planet having power over our lives. It's all about how we work with the power of the planets to be our whole true selves, right? To give ourselves permission to express, permission to be magical, permission to be powerful and loving, and all of those aspects of ourselves. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.